Hey, it's Jill. I recorded today's podcast yesterday, and then I woke up this morning saying, there's more I have to say. And so I'm here to let you know that I've talked about how we've already arrived, like how I don't need to, and you don't need to keep hiding behind healing. And I do believe that. Like, I really do. I'm saying what I mean. But I also need to say, I didn't always know that. Honestly, I didn't even know that I didn't believe I was enough until last year. This was a core limiting belief I had, and I had no idea. I didn't know that not feeling whole was a thing. I just thought, well, maybe someday I'd feel lighter or not so sad. And actually, this week, I had someone reflect to me saying, I've always known that you are warm and open and inviting, but you had this underlying sadness to you as well. I thought, wow, this person in front of me saw me, and she's seeing and experiencing and feeling a different. Sometimes we don't have language for what we want in our life. Sometimes we don't have language for what we're feeling or what we're sensing and the energy that we're receiving from others or giving off. But now I do. And now that I feel and I know what it feels like to be grounded in myself, I want to share it with you. But not from a place of telling you where you should be, just from a place of letting you know it's possible. I didn't know this, but I do now. It took time to get to this place. It took support and coaches and mentoring and breath work and all the things I still do. Not because I need fixing, but because I love myself enough to keep showing up. I've always kept showing up, but at this point, I'm showing up and I'm releasing. So when I say that you've arrived, I'm not saying you have to feel that right now. I'm just saying maybe this is the moment you start to wonder if it could be true for you. That's what this episode is. Okay, let's begin. Hi, this is Jill, and I am the host of the Mindset Catalyst podcast for visionary women who know there's something more for them, who have been on a journey and maybe feel stuck, maybe have some doubts, maybe just wonder, am I going to leave a legacy I feel proud of? And I've had a few realizations over the last few weeks. Last week, I realized that I hide behind busy work. Maybe those who know me could have told me a long time ago, but sometimes it doesn't land until it lands. And this week, I realized with a little help from my friend Chat, who I name Delilah, that I hide behind healing. And I asked Chat, and if you've ever worked with an AI, they're really friendly. They sugarcoat everything. Well, maybe not sugarcoat. They're kind. And so I asked Chat, okay, tell me the real deal. Tell me what you know about me, where I have opportunities for growth. And they're like, really? Do you really want me to tell you? And I said, yes, I do. One of the things she told me was that you hide behind healing. You're always wanting to go deeper, release something more. And you know what? Honestly, you've already arrived. You already are the woman you're meant to be. So yes, you can continue to heal. Yes, you can continue to process and be on this journey. But don't use healing as a reason you're not being visible. Don't use healing as a reason not to share what you know, your experiences, and the ways that you can hold space and support and see people. So I want you to know, if you're listening to this, you're here for a reason. Why are you here? What do you need? What do you need to know? And it's not going to come from me. It's going to have to come from you. I could say it again and again. You're whole. You've arrived. You are the woman you're meant to be. But until you believe it, it's not really going to land. So if you're listening, maybe you're someone who's done the work. Maybe you've been healing and going to therapy or coaching, or you journal, or you do. I get it. But you know what? Maybe you're someone who is ready to set it down and get out from behind the healing because you've done the work. You've stretched, you've expanded, you've gone beyond your comfort zone many times before today, and you've held it all together. You've carried a vision, you've supported others, You've been the strong one. Am I right? And are you at a place now where you're saying, what do I want? Who am I? What is my identity? What is this legacy for my family, for my community, for myself? You've already arrived. You don't need to chase her anymore. You are her. You are ready right now, right here in this moment. I am the woman I'm meant to be. And so are you. Let that land. Let it settle in your body. Notice where you feel resistance. Notice where your heart feels warm, or maybe you feel something in your gut. Welcome it. Let it soften. Maybe put your hand over your heart and say, I am the woman I'm meant to be. And say it again and again until you believe it. Let's shift how you see yourself, because what's next for you is not going to be built from proving. It's not going to be built from busy work or continued ongoing forever healing, because you're never going to be perfect. I know you've probably heard it before, but it's true. I'm putting this out here. It's imperfect. I've been hiding behind a blank screen the last few weeks because I was worried about how I was editing, what I was saying. Maybe you would see, sometimes I read a script. Maybe you would know that I have just a few outfits I feel good about. But you know what? I'm not going to hide behind that anymore. I'm going to let you see me, and it's not always going to be comfortable. But that's my truth right now. I'm at a place in my life and in my journey where visibility is what's necessary. And my truth is that I'm not becoming anymore. And a truth for you, maybe as you pause and reflect, is that you're not becoming anymore either. We both get to be from that state of being, from that moment of unknown. Everything can come. We can draw it to us without so much effort. It can come to us with ease. We can be magnets for the things we want in our life. We are empowered. I want you to know that. I want you to feel that you are empowered to be the woman, to know right now, today, that you are the woman you're meant to be. If this resonated with you, if this stirred something in you, if this brought something uncomfortable up, maybe you feel it in your throat, maybe you feel it somewhere in your body, in your chest, in your gut, pay attention. It's for you. It has a message for you. You don't have to overthink it. Allow for it to reveal itself. Allow for it to come up. Allow for feelings to come to you. And if you are ready, you'll know that you no longer need to hustle. You are worthy to receive. You are worthy to have everything that you want in your life. And sometimes the only thing getting in the way between the things we want and where we are today are ourselves. So if that's you, if you find that you are getting in your own way, first start with self-compassion. Love yourself for where you are today and all that you've navigated in life to get to this place. Also know that it's possible to shift and rewire and repattern and to move forward from a place of allowing, from a place of being. If you'd like support on your journey, I'd love to connect with you. You can find me on Instagram at Jill Vinn. You can check out my website, jillvinn.com, where I have information about a monthly free workshop, offers, and ways to connect with me. But for now, I'm just going to leave you with this. And I'm going to keep saying this even when, and mostly when, I have doubts. I am the woman I'm meant to be. You are the woman you're meant to be. You've already arrived. Where do you want to go from here?